feel the arching? Go in front and go low and don't block the view. Put your hands here. And now, Gary, go behind me and put your hands like this. Like this, that's it. So the arching process is that I push the dantian down and lock the knees because normally it's like this, so it's lost. This is collapsing. So I lock my knees myself with my toes, okay? And then Gary gives me a feeling this cannot move. And then when I use power, it opens the inside. You feel the inside there? The opening of the inside is in millimeters. But that's all it takes for the dantian power to go into your foot. That's all. Otherwise, we're doing this, or we're just doing this. It goes like that. So it's a differential of movements. So if you feel 5 increments of moves on my outside, he feels 6 or 7. That's an arch. If the inside and outside are equal, there's no arching. So I'll show you, and Ramona, Lydia, here. Your hand here, and one hand, same thing underneath. Here? Yeah, underneath. Same thing. Like same thing. If it's like different, you cannot feel.
And then here?
Mm-hmm. Not just like this here. Like this here, and then this here. So feel your two. This way you feel more. Yeah. If it's sideways, you cannot feel. No, this way.
Oh, so turn it.
Yeah, like that.
Or like this?
Yeah, sure. So one on top, one underneath. Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
So we normally are like this. So you feel the two hands, there's no change. It's on. But this time, can you feel the underneath is longer than the top? And that's the real art. The Taiji at the beginning is called curving. Later on, it's called arching. Then later on, it's called twisting. Then later on, it's called warping. Warping is you have 2 plates. One is copper, one is steel, and they are riveted with 5 rivets on it. 2 pieces of, let's say, 8.5 by 11. When you heat them, they warp. And if you get 2 strips, when you heat them, they bend. So that bending is the arching. So you have 2 pieces of material equal in size, but they expand at different rates. And when you heat them, so this here will warp. One expands more than the other. So this one is warping. If you're looking at this whole surface, it's called, this one is called arching. This here is warping. This whole thing is twisted. And warping is the highest physical level, meaning it's like the propeller or the rudder of the boat. And the propeller works with air is different because air has no substance. Water is real. Water is special for Taiji as an analogy, not for real, because it's in between real and not real. That's why yin yang. When it's real, like a blade, like anything is real. Water is like you feel it, but you don't. Because you feel it, but there's no shape. Anything that has a shape belongs to yang. Anything has no shape belongs to yin. Water is in between there. You cannot say you don't feel it. But it's not really anything. So working with the water, that boat with that rudder there, the shape is called warping. That shape, you take a look, we should get a photo of that rudder, it's like this. The fan can be a blade. You just tilt it like that. So our highest level is that rudder like this here. At the beginning, you can just do this, or you can just do this. In the end, it's like this. When you do that, it sucks everything in and it throws everything out at the same time. And that's like the blender. It actually cuts vegetables. It can also drag the powder in it, like a coffee grinder, like the softest stuff, fine, but it's still blending it. And even you put some juice in it, it still blends it. It pulls everything in. That's the warping.